Man, look at here, man. Y'all come on in the room, bro. Y'all come on in the room, man. Hit that like button, bro. Like, share, subscribe, comment, turn on all post notification bells. I couldn't wait to get here to do this live. I couldn't wait to get back to the crib. I couldn't wait, man. Come on in the room, man. No procrastinating, no playing around. We ain't got time for that. Let's get straight to it, man. Let's get straight to it right now. Stop playing with it. Stop procrastinating. I told y'all I was going to come in and I was going to go hard when I got here. Are y'all paying attention to that thumbnail? I need y'all to pay attention to that thumbnail. Pay attention to the thumbnail, guys. Pay attention to the thumbnail. Monetization. Let me monetize this video, bro. Let me monetize this video. Come on in the room. Hit that like button, man. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and turn on all post notification bells. Y'all don't want to miss this. Are y'all paying attention to the thumbnail? Yeah, y'all better be paying attention to the thumbnail. Y'all better be paying attention. That's all I can tell you, man. If I tell you a duck can pull a truck, you better hook it up. Come on in the room. Stop playing with it. Don't play with it. We ain't got time for that. I ain't been on live really all day. Earlier, I don't even consider earlier. What was earlier? Nothing, bro. Man, look at here, man. Boy, I got some stuff to tell y'all. Boy, look at him. Come on in the room. Get on up in here. Let's go. And I'm going to tell you right now before I even get started, if you're one of those super sensitive Democrats, don't come in my live. Don't come in my live if you sensitive. That's all I'm going to tell you. Don't come in the live if you planning on allowing your feelings and your emotions to get in the way, because we ain't playing with it today. Backdoors fan call all man, look at her, man. Check this out. Check this out. Now, people saying that Donald Trump is racist. People saying Donald Trump is racist. Man, let me get this Cash App up, man. Let me stop playing with it, man. Let me stop playing with it. What is it? Steph No B. Let's go. STEPHNO. The letter B. Cash App. Let's go. We ain't been on live all day. Trump train, top of the hour, baby. Let's go. Where y'all at? So let me put y'all up on game, right? When I tell y'all, I know exactly what I be talking about, right? Now, mind you, let's go back a little bit. What's up, Tommy? Everybody say Donald Trump is a pure racist, right? We done covered that. We done covered that field, right? But guess what we didn't cover? Do y'all see the thumbnail? Donald Trump was at the HBCU colleges today. And you see the photo he took? You see the smile on his face? You don't see no fake smile. You see a smile that's all love. You feel me? So look at here, guys. We winning in the polls. We are crushing in the polls right now. I don't know where y'all getting y'all numbers from. I don't know where you getting your information from. Y'all think Kamala Harris is winning in the polls? I beg your pardon. Kamala Harris is losing tremendously right now. And I ain't going to hold you, man. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to deliver a message, man. Double tap the screen. Y'all already know what time it is. If you're a Republican, you're part of the Republican Party, you support Donald Trump, you support the Trump train in this channel, double tap the screen for the light. Let's go. Back at you, man. Ain't nothing but love, baby. Look at here. Let me tell y'all something, right? All day, I've been sitting back, right, thinking. I said, you know what? You ain't feeling your best today. You're kind of sick. But what you gonna do, man? You know what I decided to do? Come on here and talk my stuff today. I gotta talk my stuff today, man. Look at here, man. I'm gonna tell y'all for the last time, and for the last time only, double tap the stream for the win. Appreciate that, Greg. First time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Double tap the stream for the win. Because guess what? Oprah Winfrey just got hit with an indictment. Did y'all hear what I just say? They just hit Oprah Winfrey with an indictment today. She just got indicted. Puff Daddy running his mouth, telling everything. So it's no coincidence. I told y'all she brought Kamala Harris on her TV show for a reason. It wasn't just because they buddy pals and they cool like that. She did it for a reason. She trying to find a way up out of that indictment. But guess what? Kamala Harris can't save you. Why? Because she ain't gonna win. Kamala cannot save you, Oprah. She cannot save you. It is over with. I told y'all, pay attention and listen at me. When I tell y'all some stuff, man, I'm giving y'all real information. I'm not the one that make up stuff. I ain't got time for the makeups. I got to keep it a buck and I got to keep it a bean with you. 123 people's in the building. Y'all better start double tapping that stream because I know I got some Republicans in here. I know I got some true Donald Trump supporters in the chat right now. Let's get them likes up. Let's hit 50 likes, man. Let's match the viewers. Let's go. Because I got some information for you. I'm finna drop some bombs on you today. I ain't finna procrastinate. I ain't finna play with it. Yes, sir, you right. Oprah, where are all of the children? You are absolutely right. Tommy, that's a good question. I'm going to tell you, man. Oprah Winfrey, she been down with the sex trafficking for a long, long time. She been engaging in the sex trafficking. It's not a coincidence. It's nothing new. We already knew that. But we going to talk about this indictment. And not only that, we going to talk about these peoples out here that's trying to call Trump a racist. Do you see the thumbnail? Do you see the thumbnail that I just put up? I put the thumbnail up for a reason. Democrats, do not come in my live today if you're going to get super sensitive because I'm about to drop some bombs. I'm about to drop some bombs on y'all peoples today. And man, look at here. Before I go any further, we winning in the polls. Donald Trump is up 30% in the polls. Who was that in my live earlier talking about Kamala Harris was up 60% in the polls? Are you serious? What did you see that at? Is that a makeshift poll that somebody showed you? Last time I checked, Trump train is winning in everything. Popular votes and all. I keep telling y'all, all you got to do is pay attention. Maximize your intellect. Don't allow the media to tell you just anything and you just take it and run with it without doing your own personal investigation. But we got an investigation going right now. We investigating Kamala Harris. We investigating Oprah Winfrey. Now we even investigating Barack Obama. Them Bluetooth earrings at the debate, that was Barack Obama. It was exposed. ABC News anchors told everything. They exposed everything. It was getting too hot in the kitchen, boy. They had to get it up off of them. So you know what they said? We prepared with Kamala Harris for the debate. Did y'all hear what I just say? Did y'all hear what I just say? They acknowledged that they prepared with Kamala Harris for the debate against Donald Trump, man. Double tap the stream for the win, guys. Let's go. We got 172 people in the building, but 6 likes. Listen here. If you's a Republican, you better hit that daggone like button right now. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. If you's a Republican, you need to be hitting that like button because I'm putting y'all up on game. I'm telling y'all what's going on. We winning in everything. We winning in everything. We can't lose. We got that. November the 5th, we got that. But guess what? That ain't it. That ain't it. It's a whole lot of stuff that hit the water. Those conspirators and conspirators been trying to take Donald Trump out. A lot of stuff in to hit the water. We got some indictments coming. Did y'all hear what I say? We got some indictments coming. Some people's about to go down like the Titanic, man. It's over with. I keep telling y'all guys, when I come on live, don't just come on live and say, well, he just saying. I'm not just saying nothing, guys. I do my homework. I do my own personal investigation. And y'all need to be double tapping that stream for the win right now. I promise you, if you's a Republican, man, get on your job, man. We got to do our part. We got to keep this thing. We got to keep the momentum going. We can't switch up. We can't switch up. We got to do exactly what Donald Trump asked us to do. He said, people, if y'all do y'all part, I do my part. Can we do our part? Can we sit here and do our part, or we going to procrastinate? We going to fake with the lights, so y'all ain't rocking with the Trump train today. That's what y'all trying to tell me? Y'all ain't concerned about Donald Trump? Y'all ain't concerned about the fact that we smashing in the polls right now? So I'm in the building dolo solo by myself, other than a few people. Because the last time I checked, this is Trump train top of the hour. What is he talking about? Oprah Winfrey. Sex trafficking. I told y'all. When Oprah brought Kamala Harris on her TV show, I knew it was for a reason, guys. Listen at me. I knew it was for a reason. It's not because they cool. It's not because they buddies or she's supposed to be black or whatever the case may be. It was for a reason. When Puff Daddy went down, think about what I'm saying. As soon as they took Puffy down, for the sex trafficking and all the other stuff. That's when Oprah brought Kamala on the show. Do I need to say that again? Double tap that stream, guys. We're not going to play around with it now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Brian, I appreciate that. 149 people's and 11 likes. We ain't going to do that. We're not going to stunt like that today. This Trump train, and you already know what time it is, guys. When Trump train at the top of the hour, we go hard in the paint. We don't procrastinate with nothing. We come through with the people. We come through with the likes. We come through with the super chats, the super thanks, the cash apps, all that good stuff. So I'm dolo solo today. I just need to go ahead and end the live. That's what I need to do. I need to end the live because my peoples ain't showing out today. My peoples ain't showing out today. My peoples are not showing out today. They leaving me dolo solo. And I don't like that part, bro. I keep telling y'all, man, for the ones that's watching and listening right now, all you got to do is pay close attention. When I share something with you, one thing's for sure and two things for certain. I can't make it up, bro. I can't make it up. I'm not here to make it up. I'm not here to make it up. And I want to show y'all this video so bad, but we don't have enough participation right now. I can't show you, not for no 13 likes. Not for no 13 likes. I might as well just end the video. I might as well just end the video and say the hate with it. You feel me? That's just how I feel right now. So I'm just going to sit right here. I'm going to walk away and see what y'all going to do today. We ain't playing with it. We ain't playing with it. I'm going to walk away. When y'all get right, I get right. That's right. When y'all get right, I get right. If you ain't going to get right, I ain't going to get right. Bottom line. When y'all get right, I get right. Bottom line. Bottom line. 16 likes ain't enough. This Trump train, top of the hour. We supposed to be going ham and berserk right now. That's not enough participation. Too much energy and time for that right there. No, sir. No, sir.
Said that you might double your plan, imposing tariffs up to 20% on goods coming into this country.
You know what? Y'all ain't got to take my word for it. I show it to you. I show it to you. That's not enough likes for me to talk. Y'all know I don't speak like that. My words are valuable. You better get right with y'all. Better get right. That's all I can tell you. Get right.
At that level, costs are then passed on to the consumer. Vice President Harris has argued that it'll mean higher prices on gas, food, clothing, medication, arguing it costs the typical family nearly $4,000 a year. Do you believe Americans can afford higher prices because of tariffs?
They're not going to have higher prices. What's going to have and who's going to have higher prices is China and all of the countries that have been ripping us off for years. I was the only president ever. China was paying us hundreds of billions of dollars, and so were other countries. And, you know, if she doesn't like them, they should have gone out and they should have immediately cut the tariffs. But those tariffs are there 3.5 years now under their administration. We are going to take in billions of dollars, hundreds of billions of dollars. I had no inflation, virtually no inflation. They had the highest inflation perhaps in the history of our country, because I've never seen a worse period of time. People can't go out and buy cereal or bacon or eggs or anything else. The people of our country are absolutely dying with what they've done. They've destroyed the economy. And all you have to do is look at a poll. The polls say 80 and 85 and even 90% that the Trump economy was great, that their economy was terrible.
Vice President Harris, I do want to ask for your response. And you heard what the president said there, because the Biden administration did keep a number of the Trump tariffs in place. So how do you respond?
Well, let's be clear that the Trump administration resulted in a trade deficit, one of the highest we've ever seen in the history of America. He invited trade wars. You want to talk about his deal with China? What he ended up doing is, under Donald Trump's presidency, he ended up selling American chips to China to help them improve and modernize their military, basically sold us out, when a policy about China should be in making sure the United States of America wins the competition for the 21st century, which means focusing on the details of what that requires, focusing on relationships with our allies, focusing on investing in American-based technology so that we win the race on AI, on quantum computing, focusing on what we need to do to support America's workforce so that we don't end up having on the short end of the stick in terms of workers' rights. But what Donald Trump did, let's talk about this, with COVID, is he actually thanked President Xi for what he did during COVID. Look at his tweet. Thank you, President Xi, exclamation point, when we know that Xi was responsible for lacking and not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
President Trump, I'll let you respond.
First of all, they bought their chips from Taiwan. We hardly make chips anymore because of philosophies like they have and policies like they have. I don't say her because she has no policy. Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. But if she ever got elected, she'd change it. And it will be the end of our country. She's a Marxist. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics, and he taught her well. But when you look at what she's done to our country, and when you look at these millions and millions of people that are pouring into our country monthly, where it's, I believe, 21 million people, not the 15 that people say, and I think it's a lot higher than the 21. That's bigger than New York State pouring in. And just look at what they're doing to our country. They're criminals. Many of these people coming in are criminals. And that's bad for our economy, too. You know, you mentioned before, we'll talk about immigration later. Well, bad immigration is the worst thing that can happen to our economy. They have, and she has, destroyed our country with policy that's insane. Almost policy that you'd say they have to hate our country.
President Trump, thank you. Lindsay?
I want to turn to the issue of abortion. President Trump, you've often touted that you were able to kill Roe v. Wade. Last year, you said that you were proud to be the most pro-life president in American history. Then last month, you said that your administration would be great for women and their reproductive rights. In your home state of Florida, you surprised many with regard to your 6-week abortion ban, because you initially had said that it was too short. And you said, quote, I'm going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks. But then the very next day, you reversed course and said you would vote to support the 6-week ban. Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
Well, the reason I'm doing that vote is because the plan is, as you know, the vote is, they have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, who's doing an excellent job, but the governor before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that, because that predominates, because they're radical. The Democrats are radical in that. And her vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country, because he is really out of it. But her vice presidential pick says abortion in the 9th month is absolutely fine. He also says execution after birth. It's execution, no longer abortion, because the baby is born, is okay. And that's not okay with me, hence the vote. But what I did is something for 52 years. They've been trying to get Roe v. Wade into the states. And through the genius and heart and strength of 6 Supreme Court justices, we were able to do that. Now, I believe in the exceptions for rape, incest, and life of the mother. I believe strongly in it. Ronald Reagan did also. 85% of Republicans do. Exceptions. Very important. But we were able to get it, and now states are voting on it. And for the first time, you're going to see, look, this is an issue that's torn our country apart for 52 years. Every legal scholar, every Democrat, every Republican, liberal, conservative, they all wanted this issue to be brought back to the states where the people could vote. And that's what happened. Now, Ohio, the vote was somewhat liberal. Kansas, the vote was somewhat liberal, much more liberal than people would have thought. But each individual state is voting. It's the vote of the people now. It's not tied up in the federal government. I did a great service in doing it. It took courage to do it. And the Supreme Court had great courage in doing it. And I give tremendous credit to those 6 justices.
There is no state in this country where it is legal to kill a baby after it's born. Madam Vice President, I want to get your response to President Trump.
Well, as I said, you're going to hear a bunch of lies, and that's not actually a surprising fact. Let's understand how we got here. Donald Trump hand-selected 3 members of the United States Supreme Court with the intention that they would undo the protections of Roe v. Wade. And they did exactly as he intended. And now in over 20 states, there are Trump abortion bans, which make it criminal for a doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life. Trump abortion bans that make no exception even for rape and incest, which understand what that means. A survivor of a crime of violation to their body does not have the right to make a decision about what happens to their body next. That is immoral. And one does not have to abandon their faith or deeply held beliefs to agree. The government, and Donald Trump certainly, should not be telling a woman what to do with her body. I have talked with women around our country. You want to talk about this is what people wanted? Pregnant women who want to carry a pregnancy to term, suffering from a miscarriage, being denied care in an emergency room because the healthcare providers are afraid they might go to jail, and she's bleeding out in a car in the parking lot. She didn't want that. Her husband didn't want that. A 12 or 13-year-old survivor of incest being forced to carry a pregnancy to term. They don't want that. And I pledge to you, when Congress passes a bill to put back in place the protections of Roe v. Wade, as President of the United States, I will proudly sign it into law. But understand, if Donald Trump were to be reelected, he will sign a national abortion ban. Understand, in his Project 2025, there would be a national abortion, a monitor that would be monitoring your pregnancies, your miscarriages. I think the American people believe that certain freedoms, in particular the freedom to make decisions about one's own body, should not be made by the government.
Thank you, Vice President Harris.
Well, there she goes again. It's a lie. I'm not signing a ban, and there's no reason to sign a ban, because we've gotten what everybody wanted. Democrats, Republicans, and everybody else, and every legal scholar wanted it to be brought back into the states, and the states are voting. And it may take a little time, but for 52 years, this issue has torn our country apart, and they've wanted it back in the states. And I did something that nobody thought was possible. The states are now voting. What she says is an absolute lie. And as far as the abortion ban, no, I'm not in favor of abortion ban, but it doesn't matter, because this issue has now been taken over by the states.
Would you veto a national abortion ban if it came to
Well, I
your
won't
desk?
have to, because again, and 2 things. Number one, she said she'll go back to Congress. She'll never get the vote. It's impossible for her to get the vote, especially now with the 50-50, essentially 50-50 in both Senate and the House. She's not going to get the vote. She can't get the vote. She won't even come close to it. So it's just talk. You know what it reminds me of? When they said they're going to get student loans terminated, and it ended up being a total catastrophe. The student loans, and then her, I think probably her boss, if you call him a boss, he spends all his time on the beach. But look, her boss went out and said, we'll do it again. We'll do it a different way. And he went out, got rejected again by the Supreme Court. So all these students got taunted with this whole thing about this whole idea, and how unfair that would have been. Part of the reason they lost to the millions and millions of people that had to pay off their student loans. They didn't get it for free. But they were saying it's the same way that they talked about that they talk about abortion.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because your running mate, J.D. Vance, has said that you would veto it if it did come to your desk.
Well, I didn't discuss it with J.D. In all fairness, J.D., and I don't mind if he has a certain view, but I think he was speaking for me, but I really didn't. Look, we don't have to discuss it because she'd never be able to get it, just like she couldn't get student loans. They couldn't get student loans. They didn't even come close to getting student loans. They taunted young people and a lot of other people that had loans. They can never get this approved. So it doesn't matter what she says about going to Congress. Well, wonderful. Let's go to Congress, do it. But the fact is that for years they wanted to get it out of Congress and out of the federal government. And we did something that everybody said couldn't be done. And now you have a vote of the people on abortion.
Vice President Harris, I want to give you your time to respond, but I do want to ask, would you support any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade. And as you rightly mentioned, nowhere in America is a woman carrying a pregnancy to term and asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting to the women of America. And understand what has been happening under Donald Trump's abortion bans. Couples who pray and dream of having a family are being denied IVF treatments. What is happening in our country? Working people, working women who are working one or two jobs, who can barely afford childcare as it is, have to travel to another state to get on a plane sitting next to strangers to go and get the health care she needs. Barely can afford to do it, and what you are putting her through is unconscionable. And the people of America have not, the majority of Americans believe in a woman's right to make decisions about her own body, and that is why in every state where this issue has been on the ballot, in red and blue states both, the people of America have voted for freedom.
Vice President Harris.
Excuse me, I have to respond. Another lie. It's another lie. I have been a leader on IVF, which is fertilization. The IVF, I have been a leader. In fact, when they got a very negative decision on IVF from the Alabama courts, I saw the people of Alabama and the legislature 2 days later voted it in. I've been a leader on it. They know that, and everybody else knows it. I have been a leader on fertilization, IVF. And the other thing, you should ask, will she allow abortion in the 8th month, 9th month, 7th month?
Come on.
Okay, would you do that? Why don't you ask me that question?
Why don't you answer the question? Would you
because
veto?
Under Roe v.
Answer
Wade,
the question. Would you veto?
you could do abortions in the 7th month, the 8th month, the 9th
That's
month,
not true.
and probably after birth. Just look at the former governor of Virginia. The governor of Virginia said we put the baby aside and then we determine what we want to do with the baby.
President Trump, thank you.
We're going to turn now to immigration and border security. We know it's an issue that's important to Republicans, Democrats, voters across the board in this country. Vice President Harris, you were tasked by President Biden with getting to the root causes of migration from Central America. We know that illegal border crossings reached a record high in the Biden administration. This past June, President Biden imposed tough new asylum restrictions. We know the numbers since then have dropped significantly. But my question to you tonight is, why did the administration wait until 6 months before the election to act? And would you have done anything differently from President Biden on this?
So I'm the only person on this stage who has prosecuted transnational criminal organizations for the trafficking of guns, drugs, and human beings. And let me say that the United States Congress, including some of the most conservative members of the United States Senate, came up with a border security bill which I supported. And that bill would have put 1,500 more border agents on the border to help those folks who are working there right now overtime, trying to do their job. It would have allowed us to stem the flow of fentanyl coming into the United States. I know there are so many families watching tonight who have been personally affected by the surge of fentanyl in our country. That bill would have put more resources to allow us to prosecute transnational criminal organizations for trafficking in guns, drugs, and human beings. But you know what happened to that bill? Donald Trump got on the phone called up some folks in Congress and said, kill the bill. And you know why? Because he'd prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And understand, this comes at a time where the people of our country actually need a leader who engages in solutions, who actually addresses the problems at hand. But what we have in the former president is someone who would prefer to run on a problem instead of fixing a problem. And I'll tell you something, he's going to talk about immigration a lot tonight, even when it's not the subject that is being raised. And I'm going to actually do something really unusual, and I'm going to invite you to attend one of Donald Trump's rallies, because it's a really interesting thing to watch. You will see during the course of his rallies, he talks about fictional characters like Hannibal Lecter. He will talk about windmills cause cancer. And what you will also notice is that people start leaving his rallies early out of exhaustion and boredom. And I will tell you, the one thing you will not hear him talk about is you. You will not hear him talk about your needs, your dreams, and your desires. And I'll tell you, I believe you deserve a president who actually puts you first. And I pledge to you that I will.
Vice President Harris, thank you. President Trump, on that point, I want to get your response.
Well, I would like to respond.
Let me just ask, though, why did you try to kill that bill, and successfully so? That would have put thousands of additional agents and officers on the board.
First, let me respond as to the rallies. She said people start leaving. People don't go to her rallies. There's no reason to go. And the people that do go, she's bussing them in and paying them to be there, and then showing them in a different light. So she can't talk about that. People don't leave my rallies. We have the biggest rallies, the most incredible rallies in the history of politics. That's because people want to take their country back. Our country is being lost. We're a failing nation. And it happened 3.5 years ago. And what's going on here, you're going to end up in World War III, just to go into another subject. What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country, and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United States. And a lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be Aurora or Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk about it because they're so embarrassed by it. In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country, and it's a shame. As far as rallies are concerned, as far as the reason they go is they like what I say. They want to bring our country back. They want to make America great again. It's a very simple phrase, make America great again. She's destroying this country, and if she becomes president, this country doesn't have a chance of success. Not only success, we'll end up being Venezuela on steroids.
I just want to clarify here. You bring up Springfield, Ohio, and ABC News did reach out to the city manager there. He told us there have been no credible reports of specific claims of pets being harmed, injured, or abused by individuals within the immigrant community.
Well, I've seen people on television.
Let me just say here, this is
the people on television say my dog was taken and used for food. So maybe he said that, and maybe that's a good thing to say for a city manager.
I'm not taking this from
television. But the people on television saying their dog was eaten by the people that went there.
Again, the Springfield city manager says there's no evidence of that. Vice President Harris, I'll let you respond to the rest of what you've heard.
You talk about extreme. This is, I think, one of the reasons why in this election, I actually have the endorsement of 200 Republicans who have formally worked with President Bush, Mitt Romney, and John McCain, including the endorsement of former Vice President Dick Cheney and Congress member Liz Cheney. And if you want to really know the inside track on who the former president is, if he didn't make it clear already, just ask people who have worked with him. His former chief of staff, a 4-star general, has said he has contempt for the Constitution of the United States. His former national security advisor has said he is dangerous and unfit. His former Secretary of Defense has said the nation, the republic, would never survive another Trump term. And when we listen to this kind of rhetoric, when the issues that affect the American people are not being addressed, I think the choice is clear in this election.
President Trump, I'll give you a quick minute to respond.
Thank you, because when I hear that, see, I'm a different kind of a person. I fired most of those people. Not so graciously. They did bad things or a bad job. I fired them. They never fired one person. They didn't fire anybody having to do with Afghanistan and the Taliban and the 13 people who's were just killed, viciously and violently killed, and I got to know the parents and the family. They didn't fire. They should have fired all those generals, all those top people, because that was one of the most incompetently handled situations anybody has ever seen. So when somebody does a bad job, I fire him. And you take a guy like Esper, he was no good, I fired him, so he writes a book. Another one writes a book, because with me they can write books, with nobody else can they? But they have done such a poor job, and they never fire anybody. Look at the economy. Look at the inflation. They didn't fire any of their economists. They have the same people. That's a good way not to have books written about you. But just to finish, I got more votes than any Republican in history by far. In fact, I got more votes than any sitting president in history by far.
Let me continue on immigration. It was what you wanted to talk about earlier, so let's get back to your deportation proposal that the vice president has reacted to as well. President Trump, you call this the largest domestic deportation operation in the history of our country. You say you would use the National Guard. You say if things get out of control, you'd have no problem using the U.S. military. You also said you would use local police. How would you deport 11 million undocumented immigrants? I know you believe that number is much higher. Take us through this. What does this look like? Will authorities be going door to door in this country?
Yeah. It is much higher because of them. They allowed criminals, many millions of criminals. They allowed terrorists. They allowed common street criminals. They allowed people to come in, drug dealers, to come into our country. And they're now in the United States and told by their countries like Venezuela, don't ever come back or we're going to kill you. Do you know that crime in Venezuela and crime in countries all over the world is way down? You know why? Because they've taken their criminals off the street and they've given them to her to put into our country. And this will be one of the greatest mistakes in history for them to allow. And I think they probably did it because they think they're going to get votes, but it's not worth it because they're destroying the fabric of our country by what they've done. There's never been anything done like this at all. They've destroyed the fabric of our country. Millions of people let in, and all over the world, crime is down all over the world except here. Crime here is up and through the roof. Despite their fraudulent statements that they made, crime in this country is through the roof. And we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime. And it's happening at levels that nobody thought possible.
President Trump, as you know, the FBI says overall violent crime is actually coming down in this country. But
excuse me, the FBI they were defrauding statements. They didn't include the worst cities. They didn't include the cities with the worst crime. It was a fraud. Just like their number of 818,000 jobs that they said they created turned out to be a fraud.
President Trump, thank you. I'll let you respond, Vice President Harris.
Well, I think this is so rich, coming from someone who has been prosecuted for national security crimes, economic crimes, election interference, has been found liable for sexual assault, and his next big court appearance is in November at his own criminal sentencing. And let's be clear where each person stands on the issue of what is important about respect for the rule of law and respect for law enforcement. The former vice president called for defunding federal law enforcement, 45,000 agents, get this, on the day after he was arraigned on 34 felony counts. So let's talk about what is important in this race. It is important that we move forward, that we turn the page on this same old tired rhetoric and address the needs of the American people, address what we need to do about the housing shortage, which I have a plan for, address what we must do to support our small businesses, address bringing down the price of groceries. But frankly, the American people are exhausted with this same old tired playbook.
Vice President Harris, thank you.
Excuse me. Every one of those cases was started by them against their political opponent. And I'm winning most of them, and I will win the rest on appeal. And you saw that with the decision that came down just recently from the Supreme Court. I'm winning most of them. But those are cases, it's called weaponization. Never happened in this country. They weaponized the Justice Department. Every one of those cases was involved with the DOJ, from Atlanta and Fani Willis to the Attorney General of New York and the DA in New York. Every one of those cases. And then they say, oh, he's a criminal. They're the ones that made them go after me. By the way, Joe Biden was found essentially guilty on the documents case. Now, what happened in my documents case? They said, oh, that's the toughest of them all. A complete and total victory. 2 months ago, it was thrown out. It's weaponization, and they used it, and it's never happened in this country. They used it to try and win an election. They're fake cases.
President Trump, thank you. A really quick response here, Vice President Harris, on this notion of weaponization of the Justice Department.
Well, let's talk about extreme and understand the context in which this election in 2024 is taking place. The United States Supreme Court recently ruled that the former president would essentially be immune from any misconduct if he were to enter the White House again. Understand, this is someone who has openly said he would terminate, I'm quoting, terminate the Constitution of the United States, that he would weaponize the Department of Justice against his political enemies. Someone who has openly expressed disdain for members of our military. Understand what it would mean if Donald Trump were back in the White House with no guardrails, because certainly we know now the court won't stop him. We know J.D. Vance is not going to stop him. It's up to the American people
Vice President
to stop
Harris,
him.
thank you. Lindsay?
Vice President Harris, in your last run for president.
This is the one that weaponized, not me. She weaponized. I probably took a bullet to the head because of the things that they say about me. They talk about democracy. I'm a threat to democracy. They're the threat to democracy. It was a fake Russia investigation that went nowhere.
We have a lot to get to. Lindsay?
Vice President Harris, in your last run for president, you said you wanted to ban fracking. Now you don't. You wanted
They can't beat Trump one-on-one. It's 3 against 1, and Trump still eating.
You supported decriminalizing.
Double tap that stream for the win.
Now you're taking a harder line. I know you say that your values have not changed. So then why have so many of your policy positions changed?
So my values have not changed, and I'm going to discuss every one of it, at least every point that you've made. But in particular, let's talk about fracking, because we're here in Pennsylvania. I made that very clear in 2020. I will not ban fracking. I have not banned fracking as Vice President of the United States, and in fact, I was the tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, which opened new leases for fracking. My position is that we have got to invest in.
Hey, look at them Bluetooth earrings.
Energy, so we reduce
Look at them Bluetooth earrings, man. Come on, man. Double tap that screen if you rocking with Donald Trump. Let's go.
Domestic oil production in history because of an approach that recognizes that we cannot over-rely on foreign oil. As it relates to my values, let me tell you, I grew up a middle-class kid raised by a hardworking mother who worked and saved and was able to buy our first home when I was a teenager.
Stop lying.
The values I bring to the importance of home ownership, knowing not everybody got handed $400 million on a silver platter and then filed bankruptcy 6 times, is a value that I bring to my work to say we are going to work with the private sector and home builders to increase 3 million homes, increase by 3 million homes by the end of my first term. My work that is related to having a friend when I was in high school who was sexually assaulted by her stepfather. And my focus then on protecting women and children from violent crime is based on a value.
Y'all know what time it is. I'm about to go in a minute. Double tap that stream for the win. We got some stuff to talk about.
My work that is about protecting Social Security and Medicare is based on long-standing work that I have done, protecting seniors from scams. My values have not changed. And what is important is that there is a president who actually brings values and a perspective that is about lifting people up and not beating people down and name-calling. The true measure of the leader is the leader who actually understands the strength is not in beating people down, it's in lifting people up. I intend to be that president.
President Trump,
Well, first of all, I wasn't given $400 million. I wish I was. My father was a Brooklyn builder, Brooklyn, Queens, and a great father, and I learned a lot from him. But I was given a fraction of that, a tiny fraction, and I built it into many, many billions of dollars, many, many billions. And when people see it, they are even surprised. So we don't have to talk about that. Fracking, she's been against it for 12 years. Defund the police, she's been against that forever. She gave all that stuff up very wrongly, very horribly, and everybody's laughing at it, okay? They're all laughing at it. She gave up at least 12 and probably 14 or 15 different policies, like She was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out. Wait a minute, I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar? She went out. She went out in Minnesota and wanted to let criminals that killed people, that burned down Minneapolis, she went out and raised money to get them out of jail. She did things that nobody would ever think of. Now she wants to do transgender operations on illegal aliens that are in prison. This is a radical left liberal that would do this. She wants to confiscate your guns, and she will never allow fracking in Pennsylvania. If she won the election, fracking in Pennsylvania will end on day one. Just to finish one thing, so important in my opinion. So I got the oil business going like nobody has ever done before. When they took over, they got rid of it, started getting rid of it, and the prices were going up the roof. They immediately let these guys go to where they were. I would have been 5 times, 4 times, 5 times higher, because you're talking about 3.5 years ago. They got it up to where I was because they had no choice, because the prices of energy were quadrupling and doubling. You saw what happened to gasoline. So they said, let's go back to Trump. But if she won the election, the day after that election, they'll go back to destroying our country, and oil will be dead, fossil fuel will be dead, we'll go back to windmills, we'll go back to solar, where they need a whole desert to get some energy to come out. You ever see a solar plant? By the way, I'm a big fan of solar, but they take 400, 500 acres of desert soil.
Trump, we have a
These
lot
are
of
not good
issues
things
that
for
we
the
have to get
environment.
to.
Double tap that stream for Donald Trump right now.
Election in just 56
Donald Trump say,
And I
fight,
wanna talk
people,
about
let's
the
fight.
transfer of power, which of course we all know is a cornerstone of our democracy, and the role of a president in a moment of crisis. Mr. President, on January 6th, you told your supporters to march to the Capitol. You said you would be right there with them. The country and the world saw what played out at the Capitol that day, the officers coming under attack. Aides in the West Wing say you watched it unfold on television off the Oval Office. You did send out tweets, but it was more than 2 hours before you sent out that video message telling your supporters to go home. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day?
You just said a thing that isn't covered. Peacefully and patriotically, I said during my speech, not later on. Peacefully and patriotically. And nobody on the other side was killed. Ashley Babbitt was shot by an out-of-control police officer that should have never, ever shot her. It's a disgrace. But we didn't do this group of people that have been treated so badly. I ask, what about all the people that are pouring into our country and killing people that she allowed to pour in? She was the border czar, remember that. She was the border czar. She doesn't want to be called the border czar because she's embarrassed by the border. In fact, she said at the beginning, oh, I'm surprised you're not talking about the border yet. That's because she knows what a bad job they've done. What about those people? When are they going to be prosecuted? When are these people from countries all over the world, not just South America? They're coming in from all over the world, David.
Origins of coke.
Well, let me tell y'all something, man. Let me put y'all up on game right now. Double tap that stream, guys. Let me tell y'all something. Are y'all paying attention to what's going on at this debate? Did y'all pay attention to that? It's the reason why I played that again, right? Because I'm sick and tired of people's coming in the chat talking about Donald Trump won that debate. He did win the debate. Kamala, she lost it. It was 3 against 1 and we were still holding it down. All I'm saying is this right here, guys. Pay attention to this. Donald Trump, if we do not get Donald Trump back in office, it's over with, guys. America will be facing a World War III. What we got to do, we got to fight. We got to come together, man. This man took a bullet for us, bro. What president do you know in the history of America ever took a bullet for a country and still came back? Donald Trump, bro. Donald Trump for the win. I'm not telling you what to do, guys. All I'm saying is this right here. Listen at me, man. America has fallen. I'm talking about dramatically. And we allowing racist people like Kamala Harris and Barack Obama to try to make it seem like Donald Trump is a racist. Donald Trump got love for the black culture. You don't see the thumbnail I just put up? Donald Trump just left one of the HBCU colleges. He went out there and showed some love and support and helped raise money for them people. Double tap the stream for the win. I don't care if you do drop out the chat. I'm here to tell the truth. Because, see, I know a lot of y'all don't want that. A lot of y'all don't want me on here telling the truth, right? You're quick to report me to YouTube. He running his mouth too much. And let me get back to Oprah for a second. Double tap to win. 10 more likes for the 100. Double tap to win. If you's a Republican, if you're for Donald Trump and you support the Trump train, double tap that stream right now. Let me tell y'all something about Oprah Winfrey. A lot of y'all say Oprah did a good job when she brought Kamala Harris on a TV show. You're right. She did do a good job. She just talked herself into an indictment. And y'all talking about child trafficking? Oprah Winfrey been doing that. Puff Daddy just exposed her. She had something to do with the free calls at Puff Daddy condo. She about to go down. It's over with. I kept telling y'all from day one. A lot of people say he just on there talking. Look at here, guys. I do my own personal investigation, and I'm gonna tell you this right here. Pay close attention to this. One thing's for sure, and two things for certain. If you're rocking with Donald Trump, if you want to see Donald Trump back in office, double tap that stream right now. Don't make me wait. Don't make me wait. We got to get Trump back in office. And let me get back to Oprah, bro. Let's get back to Oprah, right? So we know Kamala Harris, right? We know Kamala and Oprah got a whole lot of stuff in common. We got that part. But I'm about to drop a bomb on you. I'm about to drop a bomb on you real fast. I'm about to blow your mind. And guess what? You ain't going to hear this nowhere else on no other YouTube platform. First and foremost, before I drop the bomb, guess what I want to say? White people, I love you. I don't hate white people. I despise some of my black people, and want me to tell you why I said that? I love my black culture, but I despise our ways because we so quick to talk about what the white man do to us, but we never talk about what we do to each other. That's number one. Number two, how did that cocaine get in the White House? Can anybody tell me that? Can anybody in the chat right now tell me about that cocaine that they found in the White House? Ain't nobody talking about that. Can we find out who made that call to Hawaii, to the airport, and told them to make sure that guy catch the next flight to Florida? Can we find out who picked that man up from the airport in Florida and dropped him off on Donald Trump's property when he tried to take Trump out with the headshot? Can anybody talk about that? Absolutely not. And I'm going to reiterate this every time I come on live because we have questions and we need answers. If it was Donald Trump, they'll be destroying Donald Trump in the media right now. You won't hear the last of it. You will go to bed hearing it and waking up hearing it again. So why ain't we talking about that? And Kamala Harris talking about she gonna do this for the people? They talking about placing tax on Social Security, bro. Do I need to say that again? Kamala Harris wants to place tax on Social Security and on the EBT card, the Eat Better Today card. They want to place taxes on the EBT card. Guys, we can't win. We done had 4 years with these people, bro. We done gave these people 4 long years to get this thing together, and they failed us. They done failed us for 4 years, bro. And y'all mean to tell me this is who y'all want back in office? That woman that you just seen on that stream with them Bluetooth earrings on? See, y'all ain't catch that, right? I got 30 emails in today. I got people still talking about the Bluetooth earrings from last week. They say I have no Bluetooth earrings on. I just showed it to you, and I pointed it out to you. I did all of that for you. I'm just a messenger, man. I'm here to tell the truth. Double tap the stream for the win, guys. Drop them cash apps. Drop them cash apps and them super chats. If you're a Donald Trump supporter and if you're rocking with me, you want to see the channel grow, drop the super chats right now. Let's Flatfoot get it, because guess what? Guess what? Guess what I'm finna tell y'all? Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready for what I'm about to tell y'all? If you ready for what I'm about to tell you, I need y'all to drop the letter Y in the chat right now. Drop the letter Y in the chat right now if you want me to drop this bomb. Let's go. Let me see some Y's. I need to see some Y's in the chat. I need to see a lot of Y's if y'all ready for me to drop this bomb, because I ain't holding nothing back today. I ain't holding nothing back today. Double tap the screen and drop them Y's, because I'm finna drop a bomb. I'm finna take y'all back for a minute. I'm finna take you back real quick and real fast. I'm finna make your hair stand up on your head because Stone Cold said so. Are y'all ready for me to make your hair stand up on your head? I'm finna drop a bomb on you. Guess what? Guess what? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all ain't ready for it. 566 people. Y'all ready for it? Get them likes up. Get them likes up. I'm finna drop a bomb. You know what? If you's a Democrat and if you're super sensitive, remove yourself out the chat right now. Because this right here finna crush your spirits. It's finna crush your spirits. When I tell y'all, I stay locked in and I pay attention to what's going on around me, I pay close attention. So when I come on live, I can hit the peoples with the ism. I can give you the truth and I can give you facts. Guess what? Guess what? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Joe Biden, listen at this right here. Pay close attention. Joe Biden is now officially endorsing Donald Trump. I don't think y'all heard that. I don't think y'all just heard what I said. Joe Biden is officially endorsing Donald Trump for president. You didn't see him the other day with the MAGA hat on? Am I lying? Y'all didn't see him with the MAGA hat on the other day. So I'm making that up too. Y'all didn't see Joe Biden take the MAGA hat and put it on his head. Look at here, guys. I keep telling y'all, it's a whole lot of stuff going on in the White House. A lot of people's finna go down. Why you think they switching up? Why y'all think Kamala Harris was on the Oprah Winfrey show? Because she knew P. Diddy was finna run his mouth about the free calls at his mansion. She knew she was about to go down. So what I need to do? I need to help Kamala Harris get in office so she can pardon me as soon as the feds hit me with the indictment. But guess what, Oprah? It ain't going down like that. We talking about somebody that's supposed to be an iconic figure in the black community. She's supposed to be a leader to the kids in the world, and you doing all this snaky stuff. But guess what? Joe Biden said, man, I'm too old to go to prison. Do I need to say that again? Joe Biden said, I am too old to go to prison. What I need to do? I need to endorse Trump, because if I get Donald Trump back in office, Donald Trump gonna pardon me. Donald Trump gonna show me some love. That's what he thinking. But guess what? They got too much blood on their hands. The border was secured when Donald Trump was in office. We didn't have to worry about the illegal immigrants over here in our country. They over here killing kids, bro. We talking about a 12-year-old girl. Listen at me, man. Feel my pain. Those weren't my kids, right? But every time I hear it and see it, it crushes my spirit. I get emotional. We talking about a 12-year-old girl. Listen, a 14-year-old girl, bro, murdered and raped by illegal immigrants. Do I need to repeat that? Do I need to repeat that? 12 and 14 years old, bro, raped and murdered by the same illegal aliens that Kamala Harris allowed to evade. They didn't evade our country. Let me take that back. I'm finna lie on them peoples. They didn't evade. They was allowed to come in. Kamala allowed them to come in. And you know why she allowed them to come in? Because she needed their votes. Because she knew she wasn't going to be able to beat Trump. The Democrat administration knew it was over with for them. That's why they done that. But guys, listen, we the peoples of America. We are controlling and dictating this presidential campaign race. It's on us. Are y'all not sick and tired of these high gas prices? Are y'all not sick and tired of these high food prices? The cost of living? Y'all not tired of that? Are y'all immune to that? Well, you just say, I don't give a dag no more. I still want Kamala. Listen, guys, listen at what we are doing to ourselves. We are destroying America. And then you got somebody like Vladimir Putin way over there in Russia endorsing Kamala Harris for president, man. Something, something. Something, something just ain't right. You right, we gonna prevail. But what did Donald Trump say when he talked that bullet? Donald Trump said, we gotta fight, people. We ain't fighting enough. We gotta keep pushing these videos, bro. We gotta keep reaching people. We gotta get Donald Trump in office. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care what nobody say. I support that white man to the max. I support that white man to the fullest. Y'all didn't have an issue when them white folks was out there voting for Barack Obama with them big Dumbo the elephant ass ears. Y'all didn't have an issue with that. It was okay when them white peoples was out there toting them signs saying we want Barack Obama for president. It was all good and dandy then. But now you got the white man running and you got a black man pushing and support to get this white man in office. But it's an issue. Y'all want to make it out of a race thing. Racism ain't got nothing to do with this, guys. We got to get past the race, bro. When God created us, he didn't create us to separate. He created us to come together, multiply. That's what we here for. But people like Kamala Harris Harris and Barack Obama with the big Dumbo the elephant is trying to make it out of a racist thing. And guess what? Y'all falling for it. Y'all going for it. And guess what? I ain't the one. I ain't the one. I'm going to stand 10 toes up. I'm going to stand firm, guys. I'm going to stand firm every opportunity I get. I'm trying to reach the people. God knows and y'all know we need Donald Trump back in office. How can this man be racist? How can Donald Trump be racist when he just pardoned 2 black men that was facing major time in prison, guys? Not only that, Donald Trump is the one that brought black history back to the public classrooms. Now, guess what? Kamala Harris and Joe Biden say no. We don't want black history back in the public classrooms, so they tuck it out. So how can this man be racist? HBCU colleges was falling. Donald Trump gave them a lift, picked them back up. And I can go on and on and on and on. But y'all still out there stuck on stupid, man. Why are y'all still stuck on a color thing, bro? It ain't about color, bro. It ain't about that. Your vote should not be based on race, color, nor ethic, bro. It should be based on getting the right person in office that's going to make America great again. And I salute and tilt my hat to Donald J. Trump and Vance. Vance and Trump is going to turn this thing around. America will be back up. See, a lot of people's laughing at us right now. A lot of people's laughing at America. They talking about us. Look at them dummies over there. They battling back and forth, going against each other, saying this and saying that. But guess what? We don't care what they talking about because, again, we the people of America. We dictate this campaign run, and don't allow Kamala Harris to manipulate your minds. That's what she trying to do, guys. She are literally trying to manipulate our minds to have us to get out and vote for her. She's not going to do nothing for America. She done already said she's not black. Do I need to say that again? Kamala Harris said, I'm not black. I'm not black. I'm not planning on doing anything for the black people. And these little young ignorant black kids out here, they need to be locked up and they need to throw away the keys. We talking about Kamala Harris. This ain't something that Donald Trump said. This something that came out of Kamala's mouth and cricket Joe Biden. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. But you just describe black peoples as being super predators. What are we talking about? Y'all don't see the racism that's within the White House right now? All of that stuff is racist. And then you got somebody like Barack Obama with the big Dumbo the elephant is coming up to the podium talking all this smack, helping Kamala Harris spread all this propaganda. But guess what? They got a lot of blood on their hands, and it's a lot of indictments about to come down as soon as Donald Trump touch in the office. Guess what? They finna go down like the Titanic. I'm talking about at the bottom of the ocean. I'm talking about all the way at the end. You can't even get them up out of there. It's over with. And I don't care what y'all say out there. You can say what you want to say. Man, look at this black man all on this damn camera talking about some Donald Trump. You out here trying to live a racist right man. He's not racist. Donald Trump is not racist. The last time I checked, it was Oprah Winfrey that asked Donald Trump, sir, why don't you run for president? You are so smart. You are so intelligent. But now we talking about the same person calling the man a racist right now. And you know why? The freak offs. Puff Daddy then called her name. She about to face an indictment. And Weinstein, y'all remember that situation where him and Oprah Winfrey, he committed suicide. He killed himself. Oprah got off. But guess what? Y'all talking about Michael Jackson? Y'all talking about Michael Jackson? Y'all need to be talking about Oprah. And guess what? One thing's for sure and two things for certain. What goes around, come around. So it's not a coincidence. Why y'all think they trying to kill Donald Trump, bro? Come on. Do y'all hear me? Why y'all think they trying to take Donald Trump out? Donald Trump is a threat to these people right now. He's a big threat to these people right now. See, Kamala wants to divide and conquer. See, that's what that represent peace. But with Kamala Harris, divide and conquer. She trying to separate the people. She trying to separate the people. She don't want the peoples to be together. But y'all out there, y'all are not smart enough to see that. Want me to tell you why you're not smart enough to see that? Because you allowing the media to manipulate your minds. See, the media wants you to think that Donald Trump is a bad person, when in all actuality, they scared of the fact of knowing that if Donald Trump get back in office, everybody gonna live good. We talking about jobs, no more inflation, the economy back where it needs to be at. We talking about all this good stuff. So guys, all I'm saying is this right here. Get out and vote. Make sure you're voting for the right person. Donald Trump will in fact do exactly everything that he said he would do for America. But we got to get a man time. You can't expect for him to win in November and things change in December. Because the Democrats, these left lunatic radicals, they got things so screwed up right now, man, it's going to take a whole lot of work. But one thing's for sure, listen, I bet everything on Trump. Trump is going to come through. Y'all think that man going to let these people down? Trump realized he have too many people supporting him, bro. We have to continue to support and give him an opportunity. Do y'all not remember the statement he made? Y'all do y'all part and I will do my part. Guys, listen at what I'm saying, man. Y'all ain't paying attention to what's going on. Double tap the stream for the win. 200 likes. Let's Flatfoot get it and get them super chats rolling. I ain't seen a super chat yet. I need my Republican peoples to come through right now. I don't care if it ain't but $1.99. Show me some love. Show me that you appreciate all of this good information I'm hitting you with right now. Because guess what? You ain't going to get this on no other platform. See, I ain't gonna hold nothing back. I'm gonna keep it a bean with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. And what we need to do is keep it real with ourselves. If we gonna stand for something, we need to stand for that. A lot of people say they stand for a lot, but a lot of them procrastinators. A lot of them be faking and fronting. They just want to be seen, heard, and known. That type of situation. But boy, I take this thing serious. I take this thing serious because guess what? World War III over here in America, we can't stand that. Okay, Leanne, we can't stand that. Another World War III over here in America, we can't stand that. So what we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We gotta fight, bro. And people like Oprah, imposters like Barack Obama and Bill Clinton still running his mouth. Did y'all see Bill Clinton earlier? Did y'all see Bill Clinton earlier? We talking about the same man that was in the White House puffing on the trees, but said he never inhaled. We talking about the same man that was committing adultery with Monica Lewinsky in the White House on his wife. Hillary Clinton with the 80 bags up under her eyes she can barely see. We talking about peoples like this speaking on Kamala Harris' behalf when all of them share the same background. You open up the closet, skeleton bones just fall all on you. You can't duck them. Every time you move one picture, you go this way, one that way, you go that way. Come on, guys, pay attention to what's going on, man. Open up y'all eyes and see the big picture, man. All I'm saying is this right here. I got a bomb to drop on you. I got a bomb to drop on you. I got a bomb to drop on you. Y'all remember that O.J. Simpson situation? Huh? I know a lot of people's going to say that's old. You right, it's old. But guess what? Guess what? I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. You know what? Somebody got to say it. You listen, if I can't speak the truth, I'm not going to speak at all, bro. If I can't speak the truth, I'm not going to speak at all. So I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans. We had 174 likes. Let's get to 200 likes real fast, bro. I'm finna spill the beans. 200 likes, I'm spilling the beans. 200 likes, I'm spilling the beans. 200 likes, I'm spilling the beans. For 200 likes, I will spill the beans. Kelly, what's going on? Okay, there we go. There we go. Somebody dropped the first super chat on the live stream. Let's celebrate, guys. Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. Show us some love, man. Okay. Okay. Now that's what I'm talking about. I have people that's acknowledging, you know what? Let me go ahead and drop the bomb, man. Don't even worry about the 200 likes. We'll get there. Guess what? O.J. Simpson, he killed Nicole Simpson. Listen at this part. But it was somebody else with him. It was two people. O.J. took Nicole out, and the other person took Ron Goldman out. Do y'all know who the getaway driver was? Do y'all know who the getaway driver was? Can I tell y'all that? Huh? Can I tell y'all who the getaway driver was? Do y'all want to know who the getaway driver was? I'm just asking. I'm just asking out of curiosity. You know what? It wasn't did it, but hold on for a minute. Let me get this laptop computer. I'm finna tell you. And I'm going to show it to you. Y'all want to know who the getaway driver was? Can I tell y'all who the getaway driver was? Do y'all really want this information? Let's get 200 likes. I'm finna tell you right now, and I'm gonna show it to you. That's what I'm gonna do. It's okay. I know a lot of people say, man, don't do that. I'm finna do it. 200 likes, we're at 192. Let's go. Let's go. No, it wasn't no Suge Knight. But boy, when I call this person name right here, boy, I might, hey, boy, look at here. Boy, I might cause some problems with this and here, but it is what it is. Somebody got to speak the truth. We cannot continue to allow them to ridicule Donald Trump in the media. But when people that's associated with Kamala Harris now that do things and they try to hide it and conceal it, somebody got to tell the truth. Somebody got to tell it. And I'm going to be the one to do it. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Show me some love. Let's go. Let's go. Show me some love. It was Oprah. Word in the streets. Do I need to show it to you? Do I need to show you what was sent to me? Do I need to show y'all what was sent to me? That's the word in the streets. Now, can I actually literally say, I know for a fact, I can only go off what was sent to me. So I said all of that to say this, and I'm going to see if y'all paying attention. I'm going to see if y'all paying attention. I said all of that to say this part right here. Why do y'all think Oprah Winfrey invited Kamala Harris on a TV show? Think about that. Just think about that part for a minute, right? As I continue to talk, you just think about that. Why? Just think about that and come back in the chat and tell me. I'm going to tell you why. It wasn't just because of the Puff Daddy freak off thing that she's trapped off up in. That was about to hit the water. Don't y'all know they done reopen that case up again? Don't y'all know they done reopen that case up again? And guess what else? I'm finna drop another bomb on you. Can I tell you? If I tell y'all, y'all ain't gonna go back and tell nobody else, right? Now, I need y'all to drop y'all word in the chat right now. If I tell you, y'all not gonna go back and tell nobody else. That's all I need to know. Tell us, tell us. Okay, come on. Let me get some more tell us. Let me get some more tell us, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop the bomb, bro. I told you they reopening that OJ case, right? We know OJ Simpson, he's deceased now. May his soul rest in peace. But justice still needs to be served because the woman didn't deserve to die like that. Ron Goldman didn't deserve to die like that. But they died and they took him out. And guess what? Guess who reopening the case? Robert Superior. Hold up, self-conscious. You said who? You talking about the guy that was representing OJ Simpson? The same guy that knew OJ was guilty, but still put his career as an attorney on the line to set OJ free? You talking about him? Exactly. Robert Superior. And guess what? I'm not even done. I'm not even done yet. Yes, he's still alive. The son is still alive. Yes, right, still alive. But guess what? One more thing, and I'm going to let y'all go. Because I'm talking too much. I'm telling y'all too much. I'm sharing too much valuable information with y'all peoples right now. Double tap the stream for the win. We at 209 likes. Let's get up to 250 real fast. Let's get up to 250 likes real fast. Let's go. 250 likes. We at 210. We need 40 more likes for the big W, for the big win. Because I'm about to drop a bomb on you right now that's going to make you get off live. And you might not come back. You might not come back. They say you got to say the best for the last. They say you got to say the best for the last. And I say the best for the last. And I'm going to give y'all a hint. Tupac Shakur and the Notorious B.I.G. I just gave you a hint. Double tap that stream. Double tap that stream and drop them super chats for this bomb. Let's go. Back up against the wall. Let's go. Let's go. We can't play with it. We can't play with it. Let's go. 231 likes. We don't need but 19 more for the big boy 250. Tupac, but Cal. Let me tell y'all something, right? See, I can tell by the comments in the chat. I can tell who pay close attention to what's going on around them, right? And we got some very smart, intelligent peoples in the chat right now that know exactly what I know. But guess what? Knowing and seeing it is two different things. Can I show it to you? Can I show it to you? Or do I just need to tell you about it? What do y'all prefer? You need to just tell apart or to show apart? Double tap the stream. We at 241 likes. Y'all act like y'all don't even want the information. Y'all don't want the information? Just let me know. I shut my mouth up. If y'all think I'm talking too much, I'll be quiet, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience, man. Self-conscious, you talking too much. They don't want you to tell them that. They don't want you to show them that, right? So that's how we doing it. But this is Trump train. This is top of the hour. We go in on the Trump train. Now the other lies, we just have little casual conversations. But when Trump train is involved, we do a whole lot of talking. And we do a whole lot of other things. 246 likes, 4 more likes for the win. And drop the super chats. We need the channel to grow. I just can't keep dropping all this information and the channel ain't growing at the same time. We got to grow the channel. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Double tap for the win. Why are we procrastinating? Why are we procrastinating, man? Why are y'all making me wait? Because I want to show it. I want to tell it and show it. I want to do both of them. I want to tell it and show it. I don't want to hold nothing back. I don't want to hold nothing back. I do not want to hear them tell us, bro, the truth will set you free, bro. You absolutely right, JLM. The super chat is open. The Cash App is pinned down at the Cash App is pinned. Let's go. Let's go. Y'all don't think I deserve the support? Y'all don't think I deserve the support? Come on, man. Come on, man. We can't do it like this here. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. And kids, I got a message for the youth, right? Because y'all got a lot of y'all guys don't know, I'm a huge community activist, right? Motivational speaker. And I got a message for our youth, not just the young black youth, but all kids of all nationalities, of all race. Say no to drugs, say no to alcohol, and say no to gangs. And I'm going to repeat that backwards. No to gangs, no to alcohol, and say no to drugs. Learn from my mistakes so you don't have to learn from your own. And that's a message for the youth. Now keep double tapping that stream. Let's go. Double tap the stream, guys. Let's go. Because I ain't done yet. I'm not done yet, man. I'm not done yet. I'm ready to just spill the beans, bro. I'm ready to call peoples out. I'm ready to go ham right now. Show me that y'all ready for me to go ham, bro. Let's go. Let's flat foot get it. We got to put the work in. Teamwork makes the dream work. Teamwork makes the dream work. Get this man what he asked. That's right. Show me some love. I'm trying to grow the channel, bro. I'm trying to go to channel. We trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the week is out. I'm trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the week out. I need to reach the people. Because guess what? The campaign is about to narrow down. November the 5th will be here before you know it. And if y'all don't get out and vote for Donald Trump, guess what? America is doomed. America is done. It is over with. We got to fight, guys. Donald Trump say people fight. As a matter of fact, let me ask y'all a question, right? Did y'all just hear Donald Trump said he took a bullet for America? When he took that bullet, when he got up off of that floor and back up on that podium, what did Donald Trump say when he pumped his fist in the air? Can I see it in the chat? Can I see it in the chat? I'm going to see how many true Donald Trump supporters in the building. What did Donald Trump say when he got up and pumped his fist in the air? Let me see it in the chat. Okay, okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fight. That's right. Keep fighting. That's what we got to do. That's what I'm telling y'all. We got to fight. So why ain't we fighting? Why ain't we fighting? Why ain't we helping the channel grow? Come on, guys. We got to put the work in. Donald Trump said fight, bro. And the man literally took a bullet. But a lot of y'all out there said it was fake. Oh, he didn't take no bullet. That was just some put together stuff. You can't put nothing together like that. The reason why Donald Trump's still here, because God said so. God say many will come, but only a few are chosen. And guess what? Donald Trump was one of the few chosen. So it's no coincidence. Keep dropping fight in the chat right now, because when y'all fight, y'all just make me just want to go in, go hard in the paint. Double tap the stream for the win. We close to 300 likes, guys. If you're rocking with Trump, if you support the Trump train, and guess what? We got almost 500,000 people coming back watching the platform. But I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. Don't just come watch. I appreciate the watch, but I need you to hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. Think about it, guys. If we was at 500,000 subscribers right now, Donald Trump is a guaranteed winner. Because guess what? I come on live 100 times a day if necessary, if it takes for me to do so. Because we got to reach the people. We got to reach the people. And it's no coincidence. We know and understand why Tupac and Biggie Smalls ain't here with us no more. What's up, your average logical thinker? We understand why Tupac and Biggie ain't amongst us no more. Because somebody did some foul things to him. And that foul name is Sean P. Diddy, Puff Daddy Combs. And he about to go down. He about to get his due justice for all the stuff that he done done to peoples in the past. They finna run it down his throat. They finna throw the book away on him. And guess what? Oprah Winfrey, you in it too. You in it too. You gonna get yours. You the same one that brought Kamala Harris on your TV show, knowing that this lady was spreading a whole bunch of propaganda to the people. But y'all sat right there and allowed it to happen. Allowed it to happen. So what are we doing, guys? So it's like this right here. We can't hit 300 likes. That's what y'all saying. We can't get 28 more likes. We can't get the super chats up. We can't get the cash outs flowing. We can't get nothing flowing. We can't get nothing flowing. But this is Trump train. This is top of the hour. This is what people want. Everywhere I look around, people's talking about Trump this, and Trump that. I can't tell. The numbers are not showing it. The numbers are not showing it. I'm trying to find out where my Donald Trump supporters at, guys. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find out what his Trump train at, man. Because the last time I checked, I had people streaming, boy, we need Donald Trump in office. And I'll be right back. I'm waiting on y'all, guys. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm back. I ain't going nowhere. I'm back. I'm here to support Trump. I'm here to support Donald Trump. That's right. I'm here to support Trump. I don't know who y'all here to support, but I'm here to support Donald Trump. You right, old guy hustler. There you go. Too big to rig. Too big to rig. I love to see that in my chat. I love to see people drop the too big to rig, because that's a true story. That's a true story. Double tap the stream for the win. Stop playing with it. Let's go, guys. We got to put work in, man. We got to work, bro. We got to work. We got to work. I need to read some chats. I need to read some of these Diddy's videos. Camaros don't lie. You right about that. Come on, guys. Drop them super chats, man. Let's get them super chats rolling, bro. Support the channel. Support the channel. I'm doing my part. I need y'all to do y'all part. I need my people, not the Democrats. We already know how them Democrats rock. They don't give a damn about supporting nobody. But boy, don't be in my Republican in my chat and you ain't showing no love. You ain't dropping super chats or you ain't hitting that like button. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Don't do that. We can't have that. We can't have that. Let's go. Let's go. I'm waiting on y'all. I'm waiting on y'all. Back up against the wall. I'm waiting on the people, man. I support Donald Trump. You're right, Ron. It is kind of hard to beat the media, right? But if we work together, they don't stand a chance. And that's the mindset and mentality they want us to have. But we got to fight. Donald Trump say, peoples, if we fight, if we do our part, he'll do his part. And that's just what we got to do. We got to do our part, man. We got to fight. That's right, Nick. 100. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Double tap the stream for the win. Let's go, guys. Double tap that stream. Let's hit 300 likes. Let's get them likes up. $292 likes. Breed, stop spamming the chat, man. Stop spamming the hey, somebody get whoever that is up out of the chat. We ain't gonna have no spamming. Get them up out of the chat, moderators. Get them up out of the chats. Get them up out of the chat. There you go. Appreciate that. 295 likes, guys. We need 5 more. $294 likes. Let's go. Okay. Okay, Debbie. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Leanne challenge. That's what I'm talking about. Debbie, I like that part. You support Donald Trump. And Leanne, the challenge, I like that. Now let's see how many Donald Trump supporters in the building. Let's see how many people want to see this Trump channel grow. I like that, Leanne. Challenge. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'll be right back. Let's get it. Come on, let's go. Leanne has set it off. Let's do the challenge. Stop playing with it. Rivers of waters down my eyes. I'm coming back, guys. Let's go. Let's go. We waiting on the challenge. Rivers of waters down my eyes. In that crowd, in that crowd. Ooh, hold on. Come on, guys, with the challenge. We got 300 likes. What a super chat at? What a super chats? Come on with the super chats. Come on with the super chats. I got to step out and finish the live, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Trump for the win. Trump for the win. Let's go. Trump 2024. I see y'all saying it. I see y'all saying Trump 2024. Show me. Show me. Trump 2024 for the win. Double tap the stream. We had 301 likes. $10.98. We've been on too long just to have $10.98 in super chat. That ain't gas money. I can't even get a McDouble from McDonald's with that. Let's go. Double tap the screen for the win. Let's go. Let's go. Tap, 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 tap. 302 likes.
This is yummy. Don't you like my chocolate cake?
No.
You don't like my chocolate cake? Mom.
All right, guys, I can't find it. I can't find it. Double tap the stream for the win. Double tap the stream for the win. Let's go. Let's go. Double tap. 215 beautiful souls in the building. What are we doing? We procrastinate. Leanne, tell them to get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Get them up. Get them likes up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get them likes up. Get them likes up. Let's go. I probably don't get no like here. You seem like you're a Democrat. You might be a Democrat. You might be one of them Democrats. That's why you ain't double tapping. Watch out. Get out the way. Get out the way. That's right. Tell him to get on up out of here. Double tap the screen. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to end this live and I'm going to come back. I'm going to end this live video and come back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end it and come back. I'll be back.